Hmm?
Where are we?
Facial animation looks a little bit different here.
I'm waiting, Cloud.
What the hell is this?
This is...
The meteor.
Sephiroth.
It's like that vision that we had back in Shinra HQ. Whoa, that's a little bit cheap, don't you think? One versus one?
Let's finish this.
We're in like a different realm right now, so this feels like a taste of what we'll have at the very end. Okay. First strike, assess, HP up, provoke. I switched my materia a little bit when I died earlier, just to make sure we could survive the Mega Flare. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm okay. I don't know what you're weak against.
Fate is not to be taken lightly, Cloud.
Shut up!
He's so agitated.
Allow me.
Resistant to all types of elemental stuff. Oh, unable to read everything. He's doing a Faraga on me right now, but I have an elemental on fire for armor, so I think I'll be okay here. Reduced. Telluric Fury.
Come on.
Hey, pretty good, huh? Aeolian Onslaught.
Come, Cloud.
What does that even mean? Aeolian. Thinking. Might be a little bit too early for counter stance.
Here we go.
Oh, I couldn't do a regular counterattack of that one. Uh-huh.
You're mine.
We have to be a bit more conservative about our health, I think. I know he's staggered right now, and I really wanna... It won't be long enough for Infinity's End. I don't think so. He's already attacking me. No, we should save... Well, we have a lot of MP here. I'm not actually too worried about that, but...
Ain't dead yet. Let's do this.
The weakness within.
Is it too late?
I'm waiting. Try this.
Beg for forgiveness.
Yeah, go hit me with Firaga.
You're done.
That was a really short stagger. Thanks.
Need some help?
Don't know about need. Good to go?
You know it.
Do you dream of me?
I was actually doing completely okay, but of course I'm not gonna say no to this.
All right.
Nope, too late for counter stance, I think. I'll try it anyway.
I got this.
Let's try not to stand in a clump together. Feel like that's just an opportunity for him to do an AoE attack on us.
Gotcha.
Actually, with two people with a sword, Tifa
Hang in there.
Tifa might be more of a liability here. And she doesn't have cure. How about barrier on yourself?
Hang back.
We can do better.
Let's make sure we heal.
Feeling good.
Gotcha.
Whoa, very thankfully, I managed to have the fire on elemental right before coming into this.
This fight's not over yet.
Tifa, I don't have time to care about you, seriously. It's actually easier if it's me against Sephiroth by myself. Too late.
Writhe for me.
Shoot. Okay.
Time to get serious.
Tifa, you need to heal Cloud first. I don't care about you right now, I'm sorry. Okay, fine, I'll heal you now.
Gotcha. I'm not going out like this.
Let's look a little bit first, because we can probably pressure him before we activate the Ascension.
Bring it on.
Gotta be careful.
Tifa doesn't have Revival, right?
You will be quiet.
She does have Boundless Void. She can use Phoenix Downs.
Come on. It's on you.
Okay, let's go. There.
There's our stagger. What do you have right now, Tifa?
Gotcha. Bingo. Let's pour out.
Oh, Ascension! Ascension! Oh, I waited until the very end for that.
Gotcha.
He's only got one wing. Oh, I find it really interesting how he's got one wing on the side where Cloud doesn't have a shoulder blade.
Aerith. Sorry, I'm late.
Let's go.
It's like we're a mirror image.
Do you dream of me?
No!
There.
Why? God, you're so creepy.
Take the lead.
Here goes.
Oh,
All set.
I really think having other people here right now is a liability. Whoa, he's got so many skills. Well, I can at least use a barrier on Cloud.
You're up.
Taking over.
Nothing to worry about.
Oh, be careful. Don't walk into the Aeroga. There we go.
Bring it.
Aerith can do a regen.
Go on. No big deal.
What now? I'm not sure how good this is, damage-wise. We've been fighting for quite a while now, but Sephiroth is still at over half health. We're doing okay though. I feel okay about this. We just gotta be careful. Don't get flustered.
Deal with that.
I'll show you what I can do.
Beg for forgiveness.
I got this. Stay back. Gotcha. There. Bring it.
Time to care about Tifa's health a little bit, probably. But...
Hang
You
back.
watching?
Will you endure?
Octaslash.
Heads up. I'll take care of him.
Now. Actually, we're kind of okay, but
Why don't you lead?
don't chance it.
Ride for me.
Lightning infusion. What does that mean? Thunderstorm. Can I do counterstands like this?
Take the lead.
I'm coming.
Does that work like
Let
that?
me handle this.
Not sure if counterstands work there. Chakra, True Strike. Deliver a tremendous blow at close range. Increase stagger damage bonus. That's only when it's damaged, right? So maybe not now.
I got this.
Man, I trained for this.
Tifa? Oh, Tifa doesn't have enough ATB.
Stay back.
Can I interrupt him? I don't think so.
I'll show you what I can do.
He immediately switches focus to the active character so quickly.
All set. Keep it up.
Okay, Tifa has limit. But can I stagger you first?
Taking over.
Do you get staggered anymore? Haven't seen it for a while. What's happening on the screen?
Come on.
Got that one. Where's Tifa? Tifa's right here? No, she's over there. Okay, I'll just use it.
So it's my turn? Okay, let's go.
Because it doesn't seem like he's gonna get staggered anymore.
Gonna teach you a lesson. Pour it on.
Oh, maybe now.
Hot. You're up.
Let's do this.
Heads up. This one's for you.
It's really only Cloud.
All right.
There.
Aha!
You're mine. Keep it up.
I'll take care of
Let's
this.
dance.
Build
asshole.
ATB as Aerith while this is happening.
Get him.
Oh, the memories.
That's it.
They won't let him die. It's not time yet.
Beg for forgiveness.
I'll think about it.
Every luck.
Hang back.
Infinity's End here? Maybe just a disorder for now.
Try me.
Oh! Doing weird gravity balls on us. That's a lot! Can't even see where I am. 9.
Get him.
What? What are you counting down to? Heartless Angel. Divine Proclamation. Shadow Flare. Shadow Flare? Is that the same as Mega Flare? Tifa? Do you want to give me that, barrier? Infinity's End won't hit here. What should I do then? A spell? I could, but I don't think it's
Deal with
gonna...
that.
I'll show you what I can do.
Yeah, regen.
Can you take over for
Taking
me?
over.
I got this. There.
I'm waiting.
Stay back.
Shadow Flare would be... It's a magic attack, so... Mana Ward. But then, if he's really gonna do that flare, it's actually better if it's on Aerith or Tifa, right? Not Cloud.
Watch yourself.
Let's do this.
We can do better.
Because Cloud has enough HP by himself to figure it out.
I'll take care of him.
Try this.
Why don't you lead the way? Let me handle this. Bring it.
Oh, what you playing? What you guys play? Whoa! Tifa!
Good luck. I'm coming.
8.
Hang back. It's on you.
I'll take care of him.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You can do it.
Let's do this.
Shall I give you despair?
Whoa!
Not throwing at the
Oh my god. I don't know how Tifa and Cloud made it out alive. Tifa, who has a... You gave yourself a shield, right? Heartless Angel is... Yeah, a physical attack, so a barrier would be good here. Give it to Aerith. And then Aerith doesn't have enough ATB.
I'll show you what I can do.
Oh, Tifa's got ATB. You need to freaking... Mega Potion everyone. Oh, he's doing it again. Can I get out of the way? Oh. Let's calm down a little bit, okay? Oh, Tifa's okay now. Aerith got the healing in.
I'll take care of him.
Defy me.
This one's for you.
How you missed, you dummy? You spent all that time charging up that attack, and you just missed?
That was close.
Is his HP even going down? Feels like it's been stuck at whatever for a while. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Hey, what's that resistance? Fixed damage. Greater resistance to fixed damage. Anyway. Summon Shiva could be useful.
Do your thing.
Go on.
Just stop counting down, okay? 6! Can you please stop counting down? It's like not cool.
Let's turn it up.
Cloud is a little bit low on health.
Stay strong. Okay?
Where is he? Up here.
Pray for me.
Again. Ha! Ha! You dummy.
Get him.
You didn't get me.
There.
5.
I see you.
He's so close. Boom! See, you were trying to be cool with all your countdown stuff, but I got you.
Barret. Welcome back. We can do this. We can. We can change it. Make it right.
Oh, he's directly controlling the cloaked people.
Cloud!
Quickly.
I think we're still supposed to be in the Midgar Shinra building area, but it's so wrecked, you can't even tell.
Careful now. That which lies ahead does not yet exist. Our world will become a part of it one day, but I will not end. Nor will I have you end.
This is...
The edge of creation. Cloud, lend me your strength. Let us defy destiny together.
Oh.
Never.
I thought Sephiroth's path would be the destiny path. But he's asking us to defy it together with him.
Not yet. "7 seconds till the end. Time enough for you, perhaps. But what will you do with it? Let's see."
Oh my god, I am so into this.
Mr. Vice President.
Mr. President. That's right.
How do you feel now? Happy? Knowing Hojo, he might actually be. Oh. The desert place again. Zach? Stamp.
Wait. Was that all of them?
Hey, Cloud. Do you see that?
Oh. Oh. The place got restored. Hey, I wonder if Zack is a first-class soldier. Because if so, we might know who it is. Aerith's first love.
Here.
Thank you.
Oh! What? Wait! The sparkly stuff earlier means that people got revived? Wait, what?
Marlene?
Coming! Daddy?
Marlene! I'll come back.
So, what now?
Sephiroth. As long as he's still out there, I
thought you beat him.
In my dreams. Literally.
We can. We will. Count me in.
If it's to be a hunt, you could use a nose like mine.
I'm in too. Bastard wants to destroy the whole planet, doesn't he? An enemy of hers is an enemy of Avalanche.
Oh!
Almost there, Cloud. We're almost there.
Oh, it's Aerith's boyfriend, for sure.
I miss it. The steel sky.
I would be lost, drifting alone, floating up
The unknown journey will continue. We only know 3 first-class soldiers in the whole story so far, right? Cloud, Sephiroth, and Aerith's old love. And judging by how they framed that last shot there, I'm pretty sure Zack is the guy we're looking at. Very, very clearly. Cloud also knows him, so that's probably why he had a reaction to when Aerith was saying his name back before the wall market. It's a little bit tricky to tell if these scenes are from the future or the past because we don't have super obvious signs like sepia tones for flashbacks and whatnot. For this one, I'm inclined to think it's the past because it seems like Cloud was still a soldier on some kind of a mission with another soldier. And his uniform still had 2 shoulder plates, whereas the one that we know, there was only 1, plus there were some spikes and rust on it. I forgot what Aerith said exactly, but the impression I got back when she was first talking about this was that Zack is not really in the picture anymore, and that might be because he's dead or he's missing or whatnot. And I think that would work too because maybe that's why Cloud has a Buster Sword now. Because Zack is gone, and now it's Cloud's. I don't think Cloud himself remembers this though because he keeps getting those headaches, but the fact that Zack is coming up now means that he's gonna be important in some way. Probably in relation to Aerith as well. Wow. There's actually so much to talk about here, I don't even know where to start. Well, let's start at the end here. What was that about Biggs? Okay, we defeated the Whispers, and we got Sephiroth to back off for now. That means that destiny has been changed because we successfully defeated the people who were upholding the path of destiny, right? And now some things are noticeably different from how we saw it happen. Biggs is alive. It's possible that maybe somebody found him and brought him to Elmira's, but the way that whole thing was framed gave me the bigger impression that the past was somehow changed, like the timeline. There was a timeline-altering event, and Biggs is now taking Wedge's place. Which brings up a whole other can of questions, because then where's Wedge now? Is he also still dead? And then what does Elmira think? Like, has her memories been changed to match the new past now, or is she still thinking that she saved Wedge, but she opens the bedroom door, and in it there's this man that she's never seen before? Like, once you start opening up this concept of time traveling, there's so many far-reaching consequences. Like, we have no idea what else changed. Especially as it seems like we're not gonna go back to Midgar anymore. So there's no way to check, and like, with time traveling, you can do anything. Strictly speaking though, it's not really time traveling because it's not like Cloud and his party are going to the past or going to the future to change something. But then, it's like we do something in the present that affects the past? That makes no sense either. Yeah, because I would have thought that if you tell me we can defy destiny, then from this point on, from the point that we're at, then the path will start forking. But now you're telling me that I made a decision in the present. But what's changed is the past. Well, it's really hard to think about this because I feel like I'm thinking about it in terms of linear time. There's a beginning, there's a middle, there's an end. But maybe how I should think about it is it's like a book, a novel with pages and words already written down. And on page 100, I decide to change the plot. But then the plot before that doesn't match the new stuff, right? So the past also has to be changed to match what's going on now to make sure the whole book makes sense. I don't know, man. Time traveling, anything is possible now. And wow, I feel like I want to rewatch the ending cutscenes already. Speaking of rewatching cutscenes, I did go back and watch the one that happened on the Shinra building roof again. And hold on, let me open my notes here. Yeah, I think I understand it a little bit better now because when it happened, I was like, what the hell's going on? Why is Sephiroth everywhere and anywhere? I think what was happening was that the whole time there were 2 number cloaked people coming to take back their mother. Or somebody's mother. I don't know whose mother it is, but Jenova. And both of them were pretending to be Sephiroth for whatever the hell reason. Maybe just to tick off Cloud. And they might be using Jenova to do that, because we assessed Jenova, and it said that she has hallucination powers. And thinking back to that VR presentation with Sephiroth, there was also a cloaked person in the beginning of that one too. But anyway, What happened was, the one living next to us was Marco number 49, and he was the one that we saw in the security footage carrying out Mother. And then we killed him. And number 2 was like, oh crap, and then he came to steal Mother instead, and he succeeded. Probably Mother has some pretty crazy powers because she's like an alien, and they want her because of the reunion? I don't know, that's something that the cloaked people have been going on and on and on about. So 49 was Marco, the one living next to us, and number 2 was the one that we saw back in the Sector 5 slums. It's exactly the same people, same numbers anyway. Pretty naturally, if we have a number 2 and a 49, then that probably means there's at least 47 other ones, right? So that's... well, it's gonna be one hell of a reunion party if we ever get to it. But one thing I do wonder about is how, when we first saw 49 and 2, I don't think anybody besides Cloud saw Sephiroth. So I wonder if them being near Jenova was what gave them enough power to make it seen by everyone else. Because I'm pretty sure everyone else saw Sephiroth, right? Yeah? Did anyone ever directly talk about it? Because I feel like that didn't really happen either, and I'm like, am I just hallucinating by myself or what? Yeah. As far as what I wanted to talk about beforehand... well, I mean, it doesn't even matter anymore because I was gonna say stuff like, oh, the cloaked people were stopping us from stopping the plate from falling, which means it's the plate's fate to fall. But now, as it turns out, it might be possible to defy fate if you're strong enough. I guess a big question for the upcoming parts is, how much leeway is there in defying fate? And what if the act of defying fate is actually part of our fate itself? Just like Red says, is defying destiny part of our destiny? I think at this current stage, you can at least say that people, individuals are allowed to think whatever they want to think. But whether they'll have the power to put whatever they want to do into action might be a different problem here. If you're gonna tell me that us thinking that we want to defy fate is part of the whole course of a planet, that's way too depressing, and I don't want to think it's like that. That's sad. Oh. Yeah, okay. Sephiroth. The one that we saw, the one that we fought at the end, that's actually Sephiroth, not a cloaked person. It might have to do with the wing thing, the feather, because the feathers don't appear all the time. It appeared back in Reactor 1, and then at the end here, and then... I think there was one more spot, but I can't remember where. Yeah, but not every single time. Is Sephiroth an alien? If Jenova's his mother and Jenova's an alien, then he should be an alien, right? But I guess up until we found out about Jenova, I got the impression that he was a very, very strong person, but human nonetheless. Especially because during the Cloud and Tifa childhood flashback, they said that he's the strongest, greatest war hero, a soldier. And as far as I know, our planet only has humans as the main dominating species. I didn't know we were doing an alien cultural exchange program here. I don't think we are. But everything that happened at the end here, all the way from fighting him to him taking us to the edge of creation and the wing. Not 2 wings, but just 1 wing. Everything gives me a very supernatural, unhuman-like vibe. Cloud's relationship with Sephiroth is a bit of a mystery too. It feels like there's a whole range of things going on here. It's not just as simple as, I'm Cloud, I hate Sephiroth, he's my rival forever, and that's it. We know from the childhood flashback that he used to admire him. And then Sephiroth killed everybody in Tifa and Cloud's hometown, which probably caused Cloud to hate him. And Cloud later on claims that he killed Sephiroth. But he's fearing him so much every time he thinks about him. If you were strong enough to be able to kill somebody, why are you so scared of them? I think you can be surprised that he's still alive if you thought you killed him, but since you did it once before, you should probably be able to do it again, right? So I don't think the fear stems from that. What did Sephiroth do to Cloud? What is their relationship? You know, besides lovers being reunited and all. The most annoying thing about this is that Cloud certainly knows more, but he's not telling it to me, the player. It's not really like the player and the characters uncover some mystery at the same time, but more that every freaking person here is keeping bits and pieces of the puzzle away from me. Even though they have the knowledge, they're not sharing it with me. I am 1,000 bajillion% sure that Aerith knows more, and she very clearly knows Sephiroth too. Didn't we talk about this back in the Sector 5 slums when we saw number 2 cloaked person? We were like, oh yeah, Sephiroth died in the war, blah blah blah. But no one has been surprised to see Sephiroth again. Is that something I should care about, or is that something they omitted for dramatic purposes? I can't believe how much there is to think about here. And this is coming from somebody who hasn't even played the original, so I imagine OG players will have even more to talk about. I don't know the details, but I did hear that OG players are also surprised by this ending here, so there must have been some deviations, although I wouldn't be able to spot it. Yeah, I think if I leave this alone for a few days, probably I'll have more to think about, but oh my god, when are they gonna come out with part 2? I feel like at this rate, since the announcement of part 1 and to the release date, it's been like, what, 5 years? I'm gonna be 50 by the time the remake is done, my god. But my impressions of Final Fantasy VII Remake, both as a game and as my introduction to the FF7 story. It's hard to express how much I enjoyed this because I enjoyed this a lot. And I don't just mean this in a, oh yeah, this was a good game, I really enjoyed playing it kind of way. I feel like this game, this story, evoked some feelings and emotions that I honestly can't think of any other game evoking in me. This might be post-game euphoria speaking or something, so I don't want to be like, oh yeah, this is the best game ever. But this story really gives me the sense that we're embarking on a grand epic adventure with a big thing at stake. And this is super ironic too, because one of the reasons why I never played too many JRPGs to begin with is because I had this preconception that they're all very, very anime-ish, and it's all about trying to save the world and whatnot. And here we are, a story about a boy with spiky-ass anime hair, and he's trying to save the world. But I still like it. So this is definitely giving me a more positive impression of JRPGs in general, but it's not a perfect game, no. I talked about this a little bit before already, but some parts feel streamlined to the point that they're very, very scared of you doing anything that you might consider a waste of time. Even simple things like walking back in town to the quest giver to hand in your quest. Things like that are convenient, and I appreciate that the fast travel system at least had like had an in-game lore reason to it with the chocobos and stuff. But the fast travel after finishing a quest one constantly reminds me, hey, this is a video game. Whereas probably you'd want the player to think something more like, oh, I actually feel like I'm living in this world right now. The level design is acceptable, but probably not the game's greatest strength. The strongest points are probably the intricate battle system and the overall production quality. You can tell they spared no expenses with all the cinematic cutscenes that were very frequent and very beautiful. That's something you don't see very often because it's so expensive to make. The enemies. Oh my god, the amount of boss battles. And they all feel pretty unique too. They all had their own attacks and never really felt like, oh, this one is a stronger, different colored version of a previous enemy. Stuff like that really shows that they put a lot of time and money into this. I mean, the bottom line is, I really like this, and I'm really looking forward to part 2. Although, I am a little bit worried because it's really easy to make the first part of a story seem really crazy and good. But can they follow it up with a proper continuation / conclusion is gonna be the big test here. There is already an original story. We're not writing this from scratch, but it's still a little bit mysterious because if there really are deviations, then will the middle be different? Will the ending point be different? Well, I guess we'll have to see. Destiny's Crossroads! Chapter selection has now been unlocked. Open the menu and access system, chapter selection, to replay any chapter from the beginning. using your current characters, weapons, and materia. This is a great way to tackle uncompleted quests, find story elements you missed the first time through, and more thoroughly, explore Midgar. Hard difficulty is now unlocked and can be selected by going to chapter selection, blah blah blah. In this difficulty, the items cannot be used and only HP is restored at rest spots. However, certain manuscripts are only available in this difficulty setting. What's a manuscript? Playlog! A record of your adventure can be viewed from System Playlog in the main menu. The log contains information from battle records to story branches. Other new features! Bonus EXP AP. You will now earn twice as much XP and 3 times as much AP. Oh yeah, that might be good for the battle intel then, huh? New combat simulator has become accessible from Hojo's lab. To test it out, select chapter 17 from chapter selection. Skipping the bike minigame. The bike minigame can now be skipped from the pause menu. Okay. I actually have quite a bit of interest in checking out some of the things I didn't get to see the first time around. Like for example, as I understand it, Jesse's bike ride thing. Apparently if I did better on that, then I would have seen something different at the end there, and in chapter 14. The part where we saw Tifa in the garden. If we made different choices throughout the other chapters, then apparently we could have seen other scenes too. I am kind of interested in seeing those things, so I don't think this is my last FF7R video just yet. We will be back for at least one more, so I will see you then.